I'd like to introduce to you Hamlet Garcia.
Hi. Hi. Thank you. My name is Hamlet Garcia, and I thank you all for having me here today. I live in Philadelphia, but I came to Connecticut today because I know from personal experience that education and parent choice are issues of civil rights. In 2012, my wife and I were charged with a felony for sending our daughter to a kindergarten in a school district outside of our neighborhood. Even so, my daughter and wife lived in that district at the time of the school enrollment. At the beginning of the school year, my wife and daughter were living in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. My wife enrolled our daughter in the neighborhood school. But when they moved back to Philadelphia, within 3 months left of the school year, the school district claimed that my daughter have never lived there and that we have stole her education. They say we stole a public education and they want to make an example of us. We were arrested, booked, and held in jail until we can make bail. We was treated as criminal, facing 7 years in jail. I could not believe what was happening to us. I was born in Cuba, and I knew as a child that the governor would put you in jail for anything they want. They put my grandfather in prison for 15 years for standing against the Castro regime. But I never saw that in America, where I have lived for 22 years as a law-abiding citizen, that I could be thrown in prison for giving my daughter an education. So we choose to fight. We should not accept any felony, even if they offer me no jail time. A felony will cost my right to vote. A felony will cause my wife to lose her business. So we fought to the court system, through the media, through Twitter. We contact civil rights leaders and politicians around the country. President Obama wrote me in support. Finally, we were strong enough to cut a deal. We paid a fine, but the criminal charges was dismissed. At that moment, my friends told me to count my blessings and thanks that everything was all over. But I knew it, I have to continue the fight. They asked me, why you want to continue with this? Why you want to continue with this travel? And I told them, because no child should be denied an education because of the zip code, the color of the skin, or the socioeconomic status. An education is not a good that you can steal. It's a civil right that every child deserves, and that's what I'm here fighting with you today. I became connected with Connecticut. Well, I was about to go in trial. And Governor Malloy signed a bill into law that would prevent parents who enroll their children in out-of-town districts from ever being charged with a felony, as I was. Governor Malloy made Connecticut the first state in the nation to stop arrest of parents over unjust zip code laws. And I'm fighting today in Pennsylvania for a similar bill. Since then, I have followed you, Governor, and seen him as a leader in education. Governor Malloy support creating more greater schools for Connecticut needed families. But funding for 2 new charter schools that are desperately needed has been cut by the appropriation committee. And that means the 861 students who might not get a chance to attend a greater school if we don't do something about it. I came to America with my parents when I was 18 years old. For me, the was always the land of opportunity. But here, in the land of opportunity, it's unjust that some kid get the chance to attend a greater school in their town while others don't have the chance because there are any greater school in the community. Zip code should never determine opportunity, nor here in Connecticut, nor in Pennsylvania, nor anywhere. And if the state adopts the legislation budget, zip code will be destiny for too many children. When bright young minds can have access to quality education, America pays the price. If you want to oppress someone, you don't give them an education. But if you oppress someone enough, you turn them into a criminal. Let's join together to ask your state leaders to stand by the 861 kids who are counting on a greater school next year. We call on the legislator to save the 861. We call on the legislator to save the 861 American kids. If you want to build a strong nation, educate every child. Thank you.